Good morning. Good morning. I hope that someone is there to greet me on this Sunday morning, November 17th. What a year this has been. Oh my gosh. I never would have expected the year to turn out like it has. But I am here broadcasting live from the front porch of the Late Bloomer Garden. And I hope you tune in. Hold on. Mm. I am drinking, if you're interested, I am drinking hot cacao with raw milk and raw honey. Good morning, Jack. So do I. Jack has said that he loves the look of my new car. And so do I. I have wanted, good morning, Carolyn. My two moderators are here. Hopefully there are other people that are going to join us. Oh, we have 8 people. I have wanted a red car in my driveway for at least 7 years. And you know, when you've got a car that's paid for and it happens to be blue, that's what you're stuck with. But good morning, Brian. Good morning, Daryl. And good morning, Jeannie from Michigan. Good morning, Diana. No, I remembered. Faithful Flowers, his name is Diana. So say hello to Diana. Hot Tea Spill is writing, I think, from China. Have I got that right? Sorry. These are the first words I've spoken this morning. Good morning, Sarah. Where are you writing from? Joanne. Good morning from South Carolina. I love it when everyone tells me their name and where they're writing from. Then I don't have to ask. I have been rushing around since about 6:30 this morning. I slept in till 6:30. I've been waking up about 4 o'clock most mornings because I've been going to bed later, just adjusting my whole, and then the whole time change, you know, the Central Standard Time, whatever that thing is, the time change. Oh, Daryl, you have to just get one of your trucks painted yellow. India. I'm sorry, Hot Tea Spill. It's India. I don't know why I said China. Please forgive me. I knew that. No, I have wanted a red car. You know, red is my favorite color. And all sorts of shades of red I love. And from coral to burgundy. And so my shutters are this wonderful, I don't even know exactly what you call it. Well, it's actually this color. My shutters are the color that I recently painted this. Now, this looks darker than it did in the video just because the sun's not hitting it. When the sun hits it, it looks more like a primary red. La Mirada, the last city bordering OC and LA. Aha! So I wonder if it's in OC or LA County. Thank you, Brian. Hey, Ken, where are you writing from? A yellow Pinto. Carolyn had a yellow Pinto, Daryl. That just sounds awesome. Anyway, just to, in full disclosure, I had taken my long ago paid for Prius in for service. And of course, they're always looking to sell cars. And my father was a car dealer, so I don't have any problem with that. And they called me and offered me this great trade-in value on my old Prius, which had been hit twice and and repaired. And so I felt like, and it was the tail end of the 2020s were coming in, so I knew that if I wanted to get a deal on a 2019, I had to act fast. And I told them I was only interested in a red Prius. That's what I've wanted since I saw this version of the Prius come out about 4 years ago. I wanted a red one, and nothing else would do. So she found one somewhere in Los Angeles County, and she went and got it. And I can't say enough great things about Beth Cole, my sales lady at Toyota Santa Monica. So, what's going on? Lisa, good morning. Lisa has been sending me so many. Can you believe the temperature? It's incredible. Let's see. It is November 17th, right? I don't know. For you folks who have seasons, I probably look ridiculous sitting here. Yeah, like it's 44 in Nashville. What is it here? Uh, my phone is set to Nashville. That must be telling me something. Anyway, oh, I always start with my oil. Don't forget, my oil today is a blend. It's called Clarity. And boy, do I need to focus today. And I'm going to tell you what is in it that is so. And of course, that just went away. Make it bigger. It's peppermint and rosemary, basil. Wait, basil, cardamom, which you know I'm growing. I'm growing all of this. I'm growing basil. I'm growing cardamom. I'm growing rosemary. I'm growing mint, peppermint. I think I'm growing spearmint. Coriander. Remember when I grew coriander and I said coriander on everything? I keep coriander seeds in a grinder. Normally I do. I don't know what happened to that. And I put coriander on everything. Geranium and bergamot and lemon and lang lang and jasmine and Roman chamomile and palmarosa. It's the most when I start diffusing clarity in my office. I did it last night. I thought I worked all day with Eric yesterday, and we're still every Saturday he comes and we're maintaining and improving and maintaining and improving. And there's a huge light shift happening here. I wonder if that's better. That's better. Anyway, Eric is going to be coming every Saturday. Oh, man. And I finished with him at 4:00 as usual. And he left and I thought, I am pretty tired. I don't feel like working. And then I said, you know what? I have got to edit a video. And so I went in my office. I made a cup of green tea with jasmine and turned on my diffuser with my Clarity. And I started about 5 and I finished at a little after. It was about 9:30, 9:00. I think I finished and I got it uploaded. Now, a lot of people love my videos where I take a subject from start to finish, seed to harvest, that sort of thing. But just once again, I'll just remind everybody that those kinds of videos take a lot longer to edit, because you've got to search for stuff and put everything in a folder and then work from that folder to edit it. And I am really actually looking forward to having the time to do that, because I have so much material that I've filmed over the course of 8 years. I could just work from all of those clips and just have new intros and say, hey, today I'm going to be talking about this, and then just look back at all of that stuff. Excuse me. And I really look forward to that in my new life. Good morning, Martha T. Where are you writing from? Amal from Saudi. Oh, you're in the UK. Wow. Oh, Judith is writing from the Netherlands. That's wonderful. Jack, it has a very good question about the essential oils. Young Living, which I am a distributor of Young Living essential oils, they are pure therapeutic grade oils. And we have a whole line that are with the white labels that are good for cooking. You can't assume that any brand of essential oil is that kind of quality that you might pick up. And I'm not just saying that because I believe that our oils are the best, but I am saying that because, well, they are. But anyway, they you really have to investigate the quality of the company and how they make their oils. The great thing to know about Young Living is we guarantee seed to seal. So from the seed, from the source to sealing the bottle, we control the process. And I never got that video made that I shot out in Utah this summer. Those clips are still sitting there, and that's another thing I really should do. Good morning, Rebecca. It's 36 degrees in Louisville, she says. Well, what I want to know is, did you settle on Food Forest Next Door as your Google name for your new channel? My ankle is oh so much better, Sarah. Thank you for asking. In fact, I walked for the first time with my friend Lily. We walked around the neighborhood, nothing too strenuous, and I did wrap it, but I have not been wrapping it this week. I wrapped it for like 3 weeks straight because I was still working. A number of my friends told me to rest and stay off of it, but there was just too much to do. Canada's a big country, Ken. Where are you writing from? The world needs more yellow. You are so correct, Daryl. Start with yourself. Get that pickup truck painted yellow. Okay, Sarah. I kind of know where that is. I'm here, so come and visit me. You know what the garden looks like. Oh, Jack, my goodness. Jack went overboard. He bought $70 worth of seeds. Let's see. Amal is in the UK. I'm missing some people. Hang on. Backyard Eden, good morning. Thank you for joining. Shilpanwita, good morning. How are you today? Darn Bunny. I always say Prius. What do you Darn Bunny is saying that maybe I'm pronouncing Prius. I've had a Prius for Prius. Yeah, you're right. I'd probably do say that wrong. But I've had one for, let's see. I had my mint green one for 3 years, and then I had the blue one for 10 years. So I've had them for, I guess I've been pronouncing that wrong for 13 years. Martha T. Yes. Martha T is everyone. Martha T is joining our live streams now, and she is the daughter of Mr. Zordich, who was my neighbor for oh so many years, who lived next door. And she and her, two sisters and one brother, 4 of you, grew up in that little house over there. And they tore that little house down and built 2 huge houses. And between the 2 huge houses, there are 2 couples and 3 little kids. Jane, good morning. Where are you writing from, Jane? Satioqua. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that right. Oh, Carl, thank you so much. When I'm looking at this, it looks all washed out, but I never know. And I always look at these live streams later and I think, oh my God, the resolution is horrible. I'm never going to do another one. I look terrible. But so thank you, Carl. I really appreciate that. Okay, good morning, Christina. I haven't talked to you in a while. We have to get connected, and Christina is somebody I want to really. Christina, I want to give a shout out to all teachers today, especially this week. Oh my God, another shooting. I'm not even going to go there. I To think about what teachers have to think about on a daily basis is incredible. And my hat is off to all teachers and administrators and school personnel and children who go to school. Oh, I don't even know what to say about all that. Nanu, good morning. Wait, Rebecca, what did you say? Okay, everybody, I want you to, since Rebecca has been joining us religiously for the last couple of months on our live streams, I want everyone to go to Food Forest Next Door. And you know, Rebecca, at some point, you will want to be writing from that URL. I'm not sure why you're still under your own name. I mean, I'm happy that you're under your own name, but I will remember your channel name forever. It's so simple. Food Forest Next Door. Anyway, everybody, if you would just please go to Food Forest Next Door, watch her very first uploaded video, give her a thumbs up, and that YouTube is going to go, wait, maybe this is something we need to pay attention to. And maybe her channel will grow a whole lot faster than mine did. Mine took forever to take off. I don't know how I just kept going. I don't know how I don't know how I kept going. I got encouragement from a handful of people that really made a difference, and that was we're not really in touch anymore because he's busy, I'm busy. But that is Patrick at One Yard Revolution. He was hugely instrumental in encouraging me in the beginning, and I collaborated with him on a video, on my rain video that I'm so proud of. If anybody wants to go back and watch that, it's called Ode to Rain. You might just be able to search Ode to Rain in the YouTube browser window and find it. Or you might have to be in my channel. I'm not sure. I'd love it if everybody would watch that. Those were some of the first people that I was really connected to in that I had in that video. And you know, we go our ways and we get busy and everything. And of course, the biggest, Patrick was the person who helped me for the longest, and then Doug and Stacy gave me the biggest boost. And I'm still getting people coming to my channel from my visit out to see Doug and Stacy last year in Missouri, my first trip to Missouri. So, and I absolutely 100% intend to go back this year. So let's see, where am I? Bird's Paradise. In my country, it is 8:18 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and that's on the Pacific Coast. And I forget where you are, Bird's Paradise. Can you remind me? Erica, good morning. Don't forget, I always go live at 8 a.m. on Sunday morning, Pacific Standard Time. Erica, remind me where you're writing from. Ah, oh, that's wonderful, Rebecca. Deep South with Mr. Tom, good morning. No, it has not sold. The update on the house is it's been very slow. We didn't get, getting your house on the market the Sunday before, what day was it? The Thursday before we had all those fires didn't help. And so no, it hasn't sold. I have another open house today. So as soon as I get off, I've got to scramble and get everything together. And unfortunately, I have to put poor Lyndon in the garage for a few hours. I do have an apartment that I have rented. It's in Santa Monica and very close to here. And I will have an opportunity just to have a couple of my citrus trees and pots there. So I'm obviously still looking for my garden. Uh, and that's going to be a process. I can tell you that right now. Uh, let's see. I'm getting off track. Uh, oh, so taking my cat over to my apartment. She's never been there. It's just too. I could do that today and leave her there, but I haven't been in an apartment setting since 1993. And oh, the milkweed seeds are flying all over. I should. Oh, uh, so anyway, I don't know if she would just howl for like 5 hours or whatever. So I have to put her in a carrier. It's like a dog carrier, and put her in the garage for a few hours. So I've got to get all that done when I get out. So I'm juggling, and that's why I need clarity. um, Martha T went like that. I don't know what that was for. Um, Sacramento, yes. Filipino Desert Gardener, good morning. Did the bug bucket find a new home? Steve, what is the bug bucket? Are you talking about did everybody see my video this morning that I stayed up and made last night after working for 8 hours yesterday in the I hope if you haven't seen it all, please watch it today. Give it a thumbs up. Some of my transform the garden is what I'm calling it, but it's follow my journey is the playlist. Some of those videos have done really well and some haven't. And I don't know if you guys are watching a lot of YouTube these days, but what's happening on YouTube is everybody is getting this sense that they have to create these really catchy titles that, oh my God, if I don't see this, I will really miss out. And it's not easy coming up with titles like that don't mislead. And I have no intention of misleading my audience. So I want to say what's in the video. I want to be honest about what's in the video and not have just clickbait uh, thumbnails and titles. But at the same time, I've got to compete with so many other people that are really doing that. So it's hard. It's hard to come up with that stuff, 3, 4. Well, right now I'm uploading about 3 videos a week. So if I think about the old days, for the first 5 years, all I did was 2 short. They were never more than 8 minutes long because my editor would charge me more money. And I had an editor. And so I had to keep those videos at a lower um, number of minutes. And then when YouTube got the great idea to, that if a video is longer than 10 minutes, that you could put another ad in it, and they could make a lot more money, and presumably we could make a little bit more money too. And so people are making longer videos. But what I'm finding when I look at my analytics, there's the average watch time on a 16 or 17-minute video, for example, is 8 minutes. So I'm going, I am working really hard to make those extra 8 minutes. I'm not just letting the camera run. If you watch my videos, you see there are edits all the way through. I'm speeding it up. When Eric and I work for 8 hours, to condense all that work down into a 16-minute video is pretty remarkable. But I have to put it at 10 times the speed in order to do that. Anyway, it's a constant trying to figure out the best way to approach all this to be successful. Good morning, Sue. In South Africa, I want to give a huge shout out to Sue Ritter. I'm hoping I'm saying that correctly. Ritter in South Africa. How in the world did you find my channel? And thank you so much for tuning in. How long have you been watching? Give us a little information. Do you have a garden? What is the season there? we don't know anything about South Africa, so tell us. Mm. Rebecca may be responding to what I was saying about being a teacher. Somebody else may have commented also about that. Ah, Bird's Paradise is Brazil. I don't know why. I'm just going to try to associate. I associate the majority of Brazil with paradise. I know it's not all because there's huge development going on right now. I'm very concerned about what's happening in the Amazon and what the president of Brazil is doing. But I'm hoping that his initial, not to get political, but the Amazon really does, provide oxygen for the planet. So, not to mention so many plant cures of diseases. So, we cannot afford to lose the Amazon. And unfortunately, countries are all political. So it's like who's ever leading that country is, some countries are more vital to the life of the planet than others, and Brazil is critical to the life of our planet. And okay, enough of that. Let's see. Thank you for tuning in. So we have Brazil, South Africa, we have Canada, um, we have Ireland. Carl is in Ireland. Italy, Marco Garabello. Marco Garabello. How did I do? Marco Garabello. What a beautiful name. Um, I do too, Marco. Maybe I'll find it in Italy. Hmm? You got any gardens over there that you'd like me to tend? Um, oh, Martha, thank you. I mean, Ellen. Uh, let's see. Yes, Eric is talking about Sacramento being a great place for a food forest. And when I first started my gardening, I haven't seen Luis this morning yet of Green Zebra Gardening. He's down in Long Beach, a huge food community down in Long Beach, and he and I connected with a handful of folks up in the Sacramento area, and especially Josh Green, who was working at an organic farm in the summers. So he would post a lot of wonderful pictures from the farm, and he knew so much about peppers. I became he's one of the people that got me interested in growing peppers, and there's such a pepperhead community out there. I haven't heard from Dennis today. I don't know if Dennis is online, but Dennis is one of our original members. Backyard Eden just subbed Food Forest next door, and I'm going to sub that when I get off of here. Um, Brian, thank you so much. No one, honestly, no one can clean your house like you because you know what you want to see. Um, but it would be nice to have a whole team of young people that could just go in and just top to bottom do it. Um, Christina, I don't know how to do that. I don't know. Christina is asking if I could interview Zachary Zachary, the young boy that lived next door, my garden helper for several years. Adore Zachary. Anyway, they moved to San Francisco, and I would like via FaceTime. Oh, but so what you're saying is I could get him on FaceTime and they just do it like that? I don't know why not. If that's all that if that's all it is. But in terms of getting him on the screen on YouTube, I have no idea how to do that. It used to be we could do Google Hangouts and you could actually see another person, see me, see another person. I, I think there's a way to do that. I just don't know. Good morning, Eric at Double Dog Farm. I just saw you there. Denise, have you heard the news? I am going to be everybody. I'm going back to Tennessee. I've got to try to get to see my mother every month now. I just have to. Um, so I'm going to be back for Thanksgiving. And, when I go that way, it's pretty much a travel day. I really don't get to accomplish a whole lot because it takes, I lose 2 hours and traveling and all that. But I'm gonna head out to Putnam County and see Daryl and meet Denise for the first time on the 27th. So that's only today, 10 days. 10 days, Denise. Uh, we're gonna have, let's have breakfast at your place. No, you guys figure it out. I'm coming. That's all I know. Debbie Archibald, good morning. And Debbie is a caregiver of the highest order, I should say. We want to give it up to all of our people who sacrifice their time and energy and bodies to take care of their aging parents, family members. And in fact, Daryl was just telling me yesterday that his mother may be, he may be going to take care of his mother, who is getting older now. Good morning, Manjeet Singh. I'm trying to remember where you are. Tell me where you are again. Jack, which accent? Oh, my Italian accent. Jack is actually, Jack, if you've watched the video today, the Jack that I referred to in my video today about the lemon tree, bringing the lemon tree in the house, is one of our moderators. He is always with me, and I hear from him on a near daily basis. And he's in Maryland, living with his family, and I believe you're a senior in high school, right, Jack? And he is a budding meteorologist, as well as gardener. He's an avid gardener. So his family's from Sicily, he told me recently, and I'm going to be sending him some of my Pantelleria peppers. In fact, they're drying inside. I harvested that bush. That's behind me. You can't see it. And so I think you're referring to my Marco. What was his name? Marco Garabello. Let's see. Okay. Jack. Torino. Oh my God, Marco. Oh, I have such a story. Marco is joining us from Torino, Italy. And when my son Walker, if you've been watching for a while, when my son Walker was young and in first through third grade, his best friend was from Torino, and his name was Andrea, which in this country, Andrea is usually a girl's name. But in Italy, it's not necessarily a girl's name. But they were so close. I can't even tell this story without crying. And I became very close with the parents, especially Clara, who was some sort of detective back in Italy. She was not practicing in the States, obviously. And so she carried a gun. Very interesting woman, very dramatic. She looked like, oh my gosh, she was so dramatic looking. Just like the great opera singer, Maria Calais. I think I pronounced that right. Anyway, I took this fantastic portrait. Her mother came from Torino to visit for a while. And I took this fantastic portrait of Clara, Andrea, and her mother at sunset up on the mountain up in Mandible Canyon. Oh my gosh. One of my best portraits. And anyway, when it was time to move away, he worked for the Bank of Italy or something. but he was stationed here, and they left. They moved away after third grade, and I didn't learn any Italian. Jack, you'll appreciate this. The only Italian I learned was a domani, because I used to, let's see, we used to go to, I don't know, I just remembered that. And so I remember when we said goodbye for the last time, he was standing. No, can't do it. Can't do it. uh, when we said a domani, which just means I'll see you tomorrow, I think. Marco, Jack is his family's. You see all those puffballs that are going by? That's milkweed seeds. Jack is Sicilian. Thank you, Debbie. Let's see. India. Oh, Mumbai. Yes. Manjeet Singh is in Mumbai, and of course, when I come to Mumbai, I'm also going to visit Mumbai Balcony Gardener, and I'm assuming that you follow her, Manjeet. Let me know. Oh, Marco is your dad. So, are you a young man, Marco? What is your name? 23. Okay. Your English is good. Well, okay, Daryl, I'll tell the plane to speed up. I'm laughing because somebody's talking about the cleaning we did in today's video. It was, Marco, if you're asking me that question, that's not a question you ask a woman over a certain age. That's not what you do. Oh, you're talking to Jack. Right. Raise allotment garden. Good afternoon. How does my garden grow? My garden, what's left of it, grows very well. What's here has more light, but we spent a lot of time doing those flowers, and there's just not enough sun, and so I feel like I need to replace all those flowers. I'm not a big person for just going out and having a whole bunch of flowers from the nursery to have everything pretty, because what happens is half the time they just crap out, and it's a big waste of time and money. And I'd rather just have the flowers that come back and that keep on giving. The gift that keeps on giving is nasturtium, borage. What else? Oh my gosh, I didn't put a pad on this chair today. Let's see, borage, nasturtium, milkweed. Those are some of the ones. Backyard Eden, remind me where you are. I have a Chile expat family, Chile, South America, fantastic. I never understand what expat really means. Does that mean that you're an American living in Chile, or what? Fulvia, what a beautiful name, Fulvia Garabello. Fulvia Garabello. Michael Bainey. Well, Michael, where are you writing from, please? I haven't heard a word about any fires in a week. So fingers crossed. Good morning, Beth. Beth is my very great new friend that I met in person a week ago. You have a house in... Oh, I do? Thank you for telling me. She said I have a house wren singing behind me, and I do not know my bird calls at all. I wish I could. I felt like I had the time to study that. I really do. New Jersey, Callie Gardner, good morning. Wow, Backyard Eden can grow 60 to 65% of their food. Do you include animals in that food, Backyard Eden? Mm. Oh, you summer in Chile. I see. I'm just trying to catch up. I'm way behind, guys. People are talking amongst themselves. They're talking about Backyard Eden, which is a regular person who tunes in, and they grow 60 to 65% of their food. That would be so awesome. Angelica. I have Angelica essential oil, but I have never tried to grow that, Rebecca. How do I get that? You're obviously talking about it's a perennial, so I have to get that. East Texas. East Texas. Wait, that just jumped. Somebody is in East Texas. Oh, Backyard Eden is in East Texas, Zone 8A. Where in East Texas? You know, my son just moved to Austin. I don't know if you consider that East or sort of Central East, South. I mean, Texas is such a big place. Wow. 95 years old. That's a long life, Eric. A U.S. citizen living in Chile. That's what I thought. Okay. And you're just doing summers down there. Your whole family is. Wow. Wow. Oh, thank you, Jack. You know, I don't know what the wrens look like. Um, I need to I need to look that up. Thank you, Michael. Michael lives in Niagara Falls, New York. We don't hear too much about Niagara Falls anymore. I mean, when I was growing up, my parents, of course, went there. They went everywhere. My father was a Chevrolet dealer, and he loved nothing more than to get in the car and take these long road trips. His parents had done the same thing. And obviously, that's a luxury that most of us don't have anymore, to just to get in the car and go for long road trips. But they went to Niagara Falls. I've never been there. It must be amazing. Uh, well, Amal, she's asking about my hobbies other than gardening. Well, I used to knit. I was absolutely mad for knitting. And if you last summer, or no, I mean last winter or winter before, I said, okay, I am going to pull out these sweaters, which I never wear, and I am going to start wearing my sweaters in every video. So I started wearing my hand knitted sweaters, and then I made a compilation video with all these sweaters in it. But when I started gardening, there just really wasn't the time for that. And when I started gardening, I didn't have Eric here helping me every Thursday. Hi! Oh, look who's here.
Hi.
This is Sophia. Do you remember Sophia from 2012? Get down here so you can.
I gotta
Do you
go
have to
to
go
school.
already?
Yeah.
Already?
Sorry.
This is Sophia. She's all grown up. She doesn't want me to leave. Do you?
I gotta go.
Okay. Have a good day. I'll see you
Bye.
later. Bye. Where was I? Knitting. Oh yeah. The I didn't have Eric to help me, and I did all that. And we have this hard clay soil here, and I was determined to just. And I had all these old tools that we had inherited from the previous owners, like this old pick, and the metal thing would slip on the wood every time I would go down the pick. It would slip, and I mean, it was ridiculous. I never rented any sort of tiller or any kind of mechanical tool. I just did everything just the hard way. And I found that I just started getting arthritis in these joints. Never had that before. And then once I did that, my hands were just too tired to knit. So I stopped. And now I'm editing. You know, every free minute I have, I'm on the computer. So no time for that. But I am an actor, and a lot of people know that. Some people don't know that. I have been an actor, professional actress since 1980, and I've been a principal in over 100, at least I lost count. Commercials over the years, and that's gotten slower and slower. The internet has kind of killed the union, which is what I consider to be professional. uh, acting jobs when I'm a member of a union, the Screen Actors Guild, and now we've merged with the AFTRA, which is AFTRA is American Federation of Television and Radio. So all the radio and television artists had their own and soap operas and news and Saturday Night Live and all of those kinds of shows were a separate union from primetime television and movies and commercials, totally separate. And that those unions have been talking about merging for 30 years, and they finally did merge about 5 years ago. So it's now called SAG-AFTRA. Anyway, so I'm still an actor, and I'm still available and desirous of work. I have an audition tomorrow for, let's see, Hyundai. Hyundai. And I had an audition last week for Ben Gay, and I am in a improv comedy class that I go to today from 12 to 2, and then we have a show Tuesday night at 10 o'clock because everybody in there is about 18 years old and they stay up all night, I guess. Anyway, I applied for their diversity program and I got awarded 2 free workshops, which is a value of about $1,000. So I'll be continuing to take those classes. I think it's really good for me, especially through this transition of loss of losing my home. And I mean, I'm not losing my home, I'm selling my home, but it's like, it's such a part of me, especially since I did this transformation inside the house in 2007, and I just every sort of creative decision inside my house I made, and I can't imagine walking away from that. It's not a generic house or kitchen, it's like I chose every single building material, paint, color, everything. So that's going to be hard. That's going to be really hard to walk away from, and especially in going to a rental apartment where everything is painted white, everything is gray carpet with a white walls. And anyway, so that was a very long answer for Amal. Beth, let's see. I had to pull out my English. Beth is talking about English sweet pea that comes up every year. I had to pull this one out because it gets completely covered in mildew. It's awful. Thank you. Daryl is asking for a thumbs up. Thank you, Christina. Carolyn says Donna Daly. Yes, Donna, one of my claims to fame, because a lot of people really loved that show, was I was on the Gilmore Girls for a couple of shows. And as well, I worked with Ted Danson on Becker and Cheers, of course. And these are just one show here, one show there. I worked on Alias, which was a very popular show. And Sophia is beautiful. She really is beautiful. And she's a very special girl. She had open heart surgery when she was, I think, a week old. And so she has a special heart condition. And that has to be, I think she's got another surgery. She was supposed to have another surgery between 10 and 15. So that hasn't happened yet. Michael is talking about Niagara Falls run down and dangerous. That's terrible. Good morning, Samina. Let's see. I'm just trying. A lot of people are talking amongst themselves, and I don't know. Let's see. Trudy Potts is well, I want to give a shout out to Trudy Potts. She's a new viewer. Fantastic. Where are you moving to in Tennessee? Trudy, I want you to connect with Daryl, who is in Putnam County. And And by the way, OAG is somebody that I highly recommend if you really want to learn. Even Steve at Deadly Wound was saying that. How did he put it? Uh, Charles has more knowledge about gardening in his little finger than we will than we will ever have. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good.
Good, good.
Do you have a recipe for oranges when
What?
they crack? What do you do with the oranges?
Oranges when they crack?
Yeah.
Take them off. There's nothing you can do. It's like too much water happens all of a sudden, and the skin's not ready to.
Yeah, I know. I went to the nursery and they told me to give them calcium.
Okay.
Because mine are all splitting, so I cannot throw.
Oh, they are?
I cannot throw the whole thing.
Well, I just gave that citrus food recently, which has a balance of all that. I didn't give it any extra calcium though.
Well, I try and see what's going to happen because I can see you splitting too.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, there's one and there's one.
Okay. Well, thank you. I'll try that.
Thank you.
Okay. She noticed that a couple of my oranges were splitting, and hers are splitting, and she was saying that at the nursery they told her they need calcium when they start splitting. I think I have probably missed a lot of comments, and I don't know where we are. Okay. That's true, Donna. Donna said, where I'm walking into new horizons, wherever you are is still home. That's true. Home is where your heart is. And Yanis Kovalidis. Hello again. Where are you writing from? Carolyn is mentioning a video that I wrote. It was my first video that I wrote and directed and of course acted in. It's called Betty's Treats. You can see it on my channel. If you scroll all the way to the bottom of my channel, I have about 3 videos down there. I made a Mustang video for a competition, 3-minute video, and Betty's Treats was my first original. I wrote it, directed, produced it, acted in it. And usually short films have a twist at the end, so you can look forward to that. Well, what's happening with commercials, Ellen, is that they're using real people and they're not using professional actors for most videos now. And that's the reason that the work is very hard to come by. I was just wondering where you were, Louise. Green Zebra Garden made it. I was just mentioning you recently. I mean, a little while ago. Teresa is here. Trudy, Pikeville, Tennessee, 5 miles from Fall Creek Falls. Oh my God. I was there only once. And I actually don't remember where that is. Daryl, do you know where that is? Mary's Organic Garden Journal has tuned in. Happy Sunday. Mary, remind us where you are. Let's see. Well, Michael, if your heart is in Kentucky, you need to connect with Rebecca. And you need to follow Food Forest Next Door. She's in Louisville, and she's just started. I don't know if you heard this earlier, but she just started. Those are the parrots. She just started a channel called Food Forest Next Door. Luis, Rebecca has started her channel, and the channel name is Food Forest Next Door. So please go to that. I want everybody to go to that so it has a lot of views. She's just uploaded her very first video. Also, everybody, check out what Luis is uploading on his channel, because he, for a long time, he was just working in the food movement in Long Beach, but he started uploading videos to his channel. So check that out too. I love to connect people. Thank you, Jack, for staying on top of. Good morning, Kevin from Florida is tuning in, and Teresa, the name of the video is Betty's Treats. Don't give away the tag. Let's see. Yeah, everybody, I got 70 people on and only 44 of these. If you're on mobile, you may have to get off the live stream to go back on and click it again. We're coming up on 9 a.m. I've got a lot to do today. Good afternoon, Maddie Oli from Iceland. That is so fantastic. We have so many amazing countries: Brazil, South Africa, Iceland, Ireland, Italy. Let's see. Carolyn's got to go, I guess. Greece. That's fantastic. Yanis Kovalidis is from Greece and loves watching my channel, and I really, really appreciate that. Okay, I think I'm actually caught up on comments. Is that possible? Okay, does anybody else have any other questions? I wanted to say that I went out to, I think it was just last Sunday. Now I'm getting, everything's kind of twisting up in my mind, but I went out to an event on an organic farm out in Malibu. And if you recall, I mentioned I was going to be interviewing this woman, and that has not happened yet. Her name is the Intuitive Forager, and she knows every restaurateur from here to Vegas. And she has, I don't know exactly how it works. We're going to find out when I interview her, but she goes with food that she thinks they want, and they come into her truck or whatever, and they pick out what they want for their restaurants. And so they had an event at the farm where there is a farm manager. That's a separate person, but they work in collaboration. I'm not exactly sure who owns and who's in charge and all that sort of thing, but I want to find out. I went to the farm because they were having a 1-year anniversary of the Woolsey fire. You know, there have been so many horrible fires in Malibu over the years, because Malibu, it's situated where it's 32 miles long. Pacific Palisades, where I am, it's not even, I don't even think it's 2 miles long. Maybe it's 2 miles. And it's sort of this square pocket in Los Angeles County, but it's right next to Santa Monica, which is a separate city, and Malibu, which is an unincorporated city. And so all of which are in Los Angeles County. But Malibu is PCH, Pacific Coast Highway, one of the most dangerous highways in the country, runs right along the coast, Highway 1, all the way up the coast. And through here, it's called Pacific Coast Highway, PCH, we call it. And so some of Malibu is just a few houses on the beach and a few houses on the right going for miles. And then sometimes you'll have a canyon and people will live back up in that canyon. And these fires tend to happen up there. So anyway, there was a horrible fire last year. We had horrible fires this year, but last year was even worse. It's called the Woolsey fire. They had a 1-year anniversary party, and it was, I think it was Thank God We're Still Here party. And I went out, I was invited to come out, and well, anyone was invited to come out, make a donation to help out. And wonderful vegetarian feast was offered by Malibu Farm and Whole Foods, and absolutely the food was absolutely incredible. The desserts were incredible. And so I wasn't planning to shoot a video because I didn't have permission or anything. We hadn't arranged anything, but I just started shooting a few pictures and some clips. And so I hope to put that together. And and so I got that. And then I've got the permaculture garden that I got. Let's see, this is the 16th. So yes, that was just a week ago, right, Beth? Is Beth still with us? Um, wow. Eric, I want to pick up on that. Oh, Teresa's hometown is La Jolla. Yeah. So anyway, I've got the video from the permaculture garden that I shot down near San Diego on the 8th to edit. That's the, I think that's the next thing I'm going to be editing. So I have a lot of work to do. I am still here. My office is set up here. All my furniture is here. So I've got this apartment, but until we have a buyer, then I am here sitting on this property, taking care of everything. So thank you so much for tuning in. And Elvira Mack, thank you, Kaye. She commented, good luck, Kaye, on future plans. I guess she is watching the video. She's not on live stream. Diana says, thank you so much, Diana, for tuning in. And Beth, thank you. And Eric, I did not know that. Oil of wintergreen. I'm going to have to look at my wintergreen and see what it says on there. I did not know that. Luis is making an important point about YouTube. If you sub to a channel, you got to watch a video or YouTube will unsubscribe you. I did not know that. I don't think I've been unsubscribed to. Well, I mean, I've watched at least a video for every channel that I've subscribed to, but I don't think I've ever been unsubscribed. Who knows? Maybe I have. Is what up, Luis? You said, is it up? I don't know. I don't know what you're asking. Let's see. Good morning, Lisa Lee. I'm just about to sign off. I'm glad I at least got to say hi. Please go back and watch the live stream when you have a chance today, and hit that like button. And Donna, shh, have to watch it. They have to watch it. Yeah, there's every single line in that video, Donna, has hidden meaning. Every single line that I wrote has hidden meaning. And go back and watch it again and you'll see. If you're over a certain age, you will get all the inferences. If you've watched those, if you've watched what you just said, and you know the story behind that comic. Bye, Beth. See you soon, Daryl. Let's see. Yeah, thank you, Daryl. Have a beautiful week, Lisa. Thank you so much. Great, Luis. Thank you, Teresa. I did hear that she's doing a little bit better, so I'm hoping that she's going to be around for a while and I can get into a temporary living situation over there and be able to see her. I want to rent an apartment close to her and a temporary rental and be close to my mother and spend time with her. So we'll see how all of that progresses. But thank you so much for tuning in. You have a lot to look forward to on this channel. I'm still going to be creating videos no matter where I am. And Eric will be here every Saturday and we'll be doing something. In fact, there is someone that was following me and I cannot remember. Maybe you guys can help me. He had this technique for growing carrots in 5-gallon pots with this grid on the top. And I want to try that. And I want to give a shout out to them, but I can't remember the name of the channel. And I watched the video and I cannot give a shout out if I don't know who it was. So if that rings a bell, please leave me a comment underneath. Thank you, Debbie. You too. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Fulvia Garabello. Fulvia Garabello. Thank you so much. No, it wasn't cultivate. It was something like BS Gardens or something like that. I think. It was. He's an American. See you, Ellen. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think cultivate was the name of the channel at all. Bye, Rebecca. Have a great week. Okay, everybody, hit that like button on your way out. And thank you so much for tuning in. And I look forward to seeing you in the next live stream. Love you.